Welcome, everyone, to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Velez. Finds his man. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the 1st down, still moving.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The offense cashing it in on that drive. setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll pull it on the read. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Got the tight end outside. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Handoff to the single back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sullivan. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nevada. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Velez. Got his man on the right. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick handoff. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the tight end. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he crushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nevada!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to...
Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Velez. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Backed up now, here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39, it's third and short. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Waddle. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Waddle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Oh, he's got some space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last first down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Throws for the tight end. Big fella moving. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. On the option. The pitch. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Velez. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job at pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. Touchdown, Nevada! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive was a long one. There he goes! Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, "Why aren't you getting past?"
Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And the returner goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Velez. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, running back on the move.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you got a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick catch on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Velez. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the left. Turning it on! They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. A shot toward the end zone. Finds a tight end down the gut. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He'll try to tack on one more.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this third and very long. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on second and long. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Finds his big tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
QB got it himself. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This Nevada offense really has it going. Looking to pass. It's Jamison. Snagged in the middle. It's Waddle. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. Off the play fake on first down to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Velez. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contest.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this game.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Scanning the field, it's Velez. Fakes the grab. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task.